What's up, guys? Winter Kills here. Welcome to another test hand video, and I've been doing these a little bit more often as of late, but I haven't had the best opportunities to sit down and record duel videos for you, but that should be happening Saturday. I should be able to sit down and record a couple duels, a couple of good duels, but in the meantime, hopefully this should suffice. I know you guys really liked this deck. I will be getting some more videos of it dueling instead of just test hands, so you can see it, you know, in action in the field, if you will. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and do some more test hands. The only thing about the extra deck is it's kind of just jumbled up with some the main core cards. Saryuja, there should be 2 copies in here, but I only own 1 right now. So if we do need to go into a second one, I'll just have to proxy it. So. Don't be confused when I pull out that Saryuja from my grave and use it again if need be. I'm just going to go ahead and pile shuffle real quick because I think it's very important to do with this deck. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to shuffle up and then we'll get started once we're all done here. Okay, so in total, this is a 45 card main deck. The deck itself hasn't changed too much, still main in the triple called by the grave. And we're still going to do this, you know, uncut. I'm not going to nitpick hands to show you guys because that's just not fair. So let's go ahead and see what we open. We open up double Lone Fire, 1-for-1, and Charge. That's actually a pretty good hand. Despite how good or bad it may look, it's actually not half bad. So I think the obvious play here, at least from my perspective, is just to summon the Lone Fire, tribute it away, and go ahead and summon out another copy of Lone Fire. I do want to do a combo video for this deck. However, I don't know, like, many combos, I guess. I mean, it's doable. I guess I could do a combo video, but it'd be a little weird, because there's literally every hand's a combo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally every hand's a combo. I'm gonna send Lone Fire to the grave and off this, because I want to keep this in hand because we don't need to use its effect right away. And I'm gonna summon the Darling Cobra. Where is it? And that's gonna add us, of course, Brilliant Fusion. If I can find that. I don't want to charge because I don't want to risk getting milling. As unlikely as it is, I don't want to risk milling our targets for Brilliant Fusion. And I also want to summon out Invoker first because I would rather not mill any of those cards yet either. We're going to detach the Darlington. Doesn't really matter. Darlingtonia, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter which one you detach. We're going to summon out Zephyros there in the center zone. I still remember how to run this deck properly. And then we're going to go ahead and link into Mrs. Radiant, one of the mainstays of the deck. Put that right there. Now, I still want a Brilliant Fusion. I still don't want to activate Charge of the Light Brigade just yet. We'll use this. And then we're not going to send... I don't want to send the Trick Clown just yet. As enticing as it sounds, I don't want to do it right now. I would rather send Damage Juggler, and I would rather send the Garnet. The reason I'm not sending Damage Juggler yet, because I don't want to summon it out and then not have a good way to effectively use it, and that is, like, you know, reviving 1,000 Blades. I'd rather wait to, like, send Zephyros and then use it that way, and then just hopefully mill, you know, the Trick Clown off of an RNG mill, if you will, if that makes any sense. I'm going to banish Damage Juggler and search before I use Charge. That's going to grab us Hat Tricker. So at the very least here, we're going to have ourselves a Curios play, which is very strong, and I'm probably going to send Zephyros off that as well, because that will also give us a rank 4, which we can go into Minerva, and that'll give us some more mills. So those are sort of some of our paths of progression that have yet to close. Something to keep in mind. This might be cut off a little bit down here, what's banished. But first, I want to 1-for-1, because I could actually 1-for-1 out Glow Up Bulb, and that could give us our 3 targets for Curios. But let's charge the Light Brigade first. Mill Called By, milled Wolf, and milled 2 copies of Wolf. Okay, so that's interesting. And then we get to add a Raiden. Not gonna add any other copy of any other Lightsworn monster other than Raiden, just because I think he's like obviously the best one to go into. Now, at this point I actually just kind of want to go into Saryuja, because Saryuja in himself is an Earth monster. He's also a dragon, so Earths are going to be something we can readily get to the field. We have this in hand. We have 1-for-1. So we need to get rid of this, and perhaps one other card. You know what? Right now, I kind of just want to make Minerva. Why not make Minerva right now with these 2 cards? So we'll just do that. I mean, we have a free rank 4. Why not go ahead and take advantage of it? Let's summon it, and then we'll mill 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a Glow Up Bulb. Okay, perfect. Now we can kind of go get Spore out of the deck if we'd want. That is that's a light monster, or a wind monster, and we can use this, and this for Saryuja. So we'll do that. I'm gonna play 1-for-1 now, and I'm gonna ditch Dot Scraper, and we can use Dot Scraper effect here, because that will get us an Earth on field in order to make a Saryuja play. We're just basically gonna try to dig into Soul Charge at this point. I also need to remember that I make sure I don't go past 10 minutes, because I need to make sure I restart the recording after 10 minutes because camera things. So 1-for-1, and now I do want to summon out Dot Scraper here. I definitely do. So we'll put that there. And here we can just go into Saryuja with this, and this. We'll leave the Dot Scraper on the field. Get rid of these 4. Still leaving this here. Summon Saryuja. 1, 2, there's Soul Charge 3, and 4. So I'm going to put back the Brilliant Fusions, and I'm going to put back the Lumina and just net the Soul Charge, because why the fuck not? And now here we can special summon this with its own effect in these far 2 zones, and then I'm going to use Saryuja to special summon. Actually, we don't need to summon this right now. You know what, I'm still going to do it. We'll summon this here, special this in the center, use its effect to mill 2. We mill Giant Rex and Lazuli. Lazuli can add us back Garnet. Now we'll use these 3 to make Curios, because why not? Curios is a very strong card. We'll use its effect on summon. I'm going to send Fairy Tale Snow to the grave. Boom. And then we'll mill 3. Because now we have another really good play set up here with what we have in grave, because we just milled the Giant Rex. So we can definitely make some synchros, especially with this Raiden being on field. That's super clutch. Hopefully we mill Zephyros here. 1, 2, 3. So we milled this, so this will get special summoned. Perfect. And we also have Soul Charge in hand, so I can't forget that. So we sent Snow, and then we milled 3, and we milled this card as well. So that's really awesome. Now at this point, I think the thing I want to do is just go ahead and summon out Fairy Tale Snow. We'll banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we want our 7th card to be Giant Rex right now. Wait a second. That's 6. We need to banish 1 more. Let's see. We'll banish a charge. These 2 will get summoned. And 1 here. And we should be able to make both synchros right now, honestly. Without a doubt. And we can just summon this one in the center, because we can synchro here, synchro there. So that's what I'll do. We'll synchro these 2 into our first Omega, use its effect, banish a card from their hand, synchro again, and use the effect, or well, first summon the Omega, then use the effect to banish. Just like that. And now we can summon out Glow Up Bulb. I kind of want to summon out Glow Up Bulb right now just to see where we can go. Because the only other thing left I really want to do is make another Mega, Nat Beast, and possibly a Trish. There should also be a Dweller in the extra deck. I think that's not in there currently. Because we don't need to Soul Charge, but we could, right? I think I'm just going to Soul Charge, because why the hell not? Let's get this here for our last level 4 tuner that we need. Let's summon out Glow Up Bulb over here in that zone. And then I'll summon out Giant Rex in the center. And what else do I want to summon? We could summon out this here. And so we could Synchro for the last Omega. And we need an Earth that we can readily summon. We still have this in hand, but we don't have another normal summon to make. I'm trying to find a way to just reuse the snow as a tuner. Actually, what we could do is we have another level 4 Earth Engrave. So what we could do is this. We could summon these here and Soul Charge for 5. And then with what we have here, we could Synchro here and here for Nat Beast. Synchro these two for Omega. And then we'll still have another level 4 that we can bring in, that's Snow. And then another Glow Up Bulb, or a Glow Up Bulb that we can resummon to summon out a Trish. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to use this and this. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Summon out Omega, use this effect. They're down 3 cards now. Then we do this for Nat Beast. And then we'll summon out the Glow Up Bulb. Here, we'll mill a card. It's Monster Reborn, it doesn't matter. Then we'll summon Fairy Tale Snow, banish Soul Charge, or banish Reborn. I'll keep Soul Charge Engrave as a target for Curios if that ever does come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Banish all those. Summon this here, and then we'll Synchro for 9 into Trish. So now they're down 4 cards. We have Nat Beast, and we have Lazuli in hand, and nowhere near the Zephyros at this point. He's still high. He was the next card, and the Trick Clown was still in the deck as well. So that's gonna do it for this first test hand. Able to end Triple Omega Trish Nat Beast. Not too bad, I would say. Not too bad at all. We'll go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll go ahead and start a new test hand. Alright, everything's shuffled. We'll go ahead and draw into our next hand. Zephyros. Okay, this hand's actually really good. So long as we see, you know, the Lone Fire. We have Reborn in hand. That's super clutch. We also have Called By, so this is a real game, and we're going first. This can be used to our advantage very, very greatly. So now, what we could do here is we could just normal summon this. Well, this has to be special. Never mind. Ignore that. Let's start with normal summoning the Lone Fire Blossom. Keep things simple. And we'll just go through the whole Lone Fire chain. Because that's what Lone Fire does best. This deck just loves to deck thin. 3. We'll summon out another one of the Scorpios. I'm going to pitch the I'm going to pitch the Zephyros. We'll get Zephyros engraved to start. And then we'll summon out the Cobra. And then that's going to search us our Brilliant Fusion on summon. If I could find a Brilliant Fusion in here. There it is. And then, obviously, the same rules apply. Let's go like this. And we'll make our Invoker. And detach. This is going to get us, again, 1,000 Blades, which is really nice here because we have Zephyros already engraved. So now I'm feeling kind of okay to summon, or to send off of Brilliant Fusion, you know, something more readily available because we already have ourselves that you know, last-ditch rank 4 play Engrave if need be. So we'll use those 2 for Mrs. Radiant, and then we'll play Brilliant Fusion here. And with this, we could send Trick Clown, which I think I'm going to do. Send Trick Clown and Garnet, because why not? Trick Clown's going to summon itself out. And let's go ahead and summon out the Seraphinite as well. Trick Clown hits the board, just like that. And now from here, what we could do is Monster Reborn something out. Again, actually, I think with the situation we're in right now, I'm not going to send Trick Clown, actually. I think I'm just going to send Damage Juggler, because I think Damage Juggler gives us a little more play, honestly. Well, we're going to add this off the Damage Juggler that we send. I just, like, rather would mill, you know, the Trick Clown than send it immediately, because I feel like it's just such a powerful card. Don't really want to use it right off the bat if we don't need to, you know. We kind of pace ourselves a little bit. So we'll send Garnet and this for that. This gets banished. We add the Hat Trigger to hand. We have Called by Scorpio, Reborn, and Hat Trigger all in hand, ready to go. Now we could normal summon something, but this is the thing, we don't really have anything extra to normal summon. What actually I could do is just normal summon Hat Trigger, or special Hat Trigger, normal summon Scorpio, and then just go right into Saryuja and turbo out that way. So that's what I think I'm going to do, is special, and then for my extra normal, put this here. And I also could at this point just make Kyrios with this field, and I think that's actually what I'm going to do instead, because we still have that good rank 4 play to make, using the Zephyros and of course using the Thousand Blades. So I think this would be better off to go with. So we get to send anything from deck to grave. I think I'm gonna send the Trick Clown here, because a Saryuja play might be needed. So this will get summoned. I'm not gonna use Thousand Blades, because we still have the Zephyros play that we can use. We need to keep this on board as a target to bounce. A good target. And then we'll mill 3. So we mill Goblin Birch, Wolf, and a Solar Recharge. Wolf will get summoned. I want to summon him in this far zone over here to the left. Keep these 2 zones open at all costs. And just like that, we have a Saryuja play ready to make. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get these gone. And summon out the Saryuja to draw into 4. Raiden, Solar Recharge, or Charge Light Rate, and Foolish Burial. So I think we're obviously going to put back a Raiden. We're going to put back Called By, and I would really like to keep the Charge Light Brigade. I think I'm going to put back the Foolish as well. As much as I don't want to put back Foolish, I'd rather keep Reborn over Foolish, because we're going to get to send 5 cards off of these. So we'll get to special here. I'm going to put this in a zone that he doesn't point to. Use him to mill 2. Called By and 1-for-1 gone. Okay, not too bad. Then we'll Charge Light Brigade to mill 3. Spore, another charge, and a Brilliant Fusion. I'm going to add, let's see. Let's say we could add like Lumina or something, but I don't think there's any way to use it right now, so I'm just going to add Raiden. And now this is where I kind of want to start perhaps using Reborn. Because Reborn, we could actually summon out Lone Fire, and then Lone Fire go gets us Glow Up Bulb. And then we could possibly... actually, no. Right now, I want to go into Minerva, 100%. So I'm going to use Zephyros to return this. We take the 400, summon that, and then this gets summoned out of grave. Just like that. And then here, I would like to make Minerva. That will mill us 3. I'm going to detach Zephyros. Mill 1, 2, 3. There's Soul Charge gone. Ouch. But we do have Giant Rex engraved, which is good. We might want to make a second Saryuja right now just to get stuff in the grave, but it's not 100% necessary. I think I might use Reborn now. And what do I want to use Monster Reborn on? That is a good question. Let's see. We could Reborn out, again, like I said, Lone Fire. But I want to Reborn out like a level 4 monster that's somewhat recurable. There's nothing else we can really mill. Not much else in the extra deck to make. This might be one of those hands that's like kind of rough to end on a decent board. Let's see. We have Spore Engrave. Again, that doesn't help us too much. Let's Reborn. Let's Reborn out Lone Fire, because why the hell not? Then sack this away for a copy of Glow Up Bulb. Because looking in the deck, we still have like a lot of draw power, a lot of mill power. Summon out that there. And then here we'll make a second Saryuja. Because why the hell not? So get rid of all of these, and then I'm just going to summon the Saryuja again. Like I said, at the proxy a second one. Draw into 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is really good. I would like to put back this Brilliant... put back this Raiden, to be honest. And to put back... put back the Foolish. Or no, keep the Foolish, put back the Snow, because we can just Foolish the Snow if we don't mill it. I think that'd be the best thing to do. See, do that. We'll, I guess this Lumina's okay to have. We just charge and mill 3. We'll recharge Felice and Wolf. Perfect. Perfect. I guess it was only a matter of time before that ended up happening. Then we'll add back a Raiden, because there's only one more Wolf in the deck. Kind of running short on targets. And then I'm just going to Foolish at this point to send the Fairy Tale Snow to the grave, because why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone while we're in the deck. Already charged. Okay, so now things are looking pretty good, actually. We have Spore. We have another special summon off Saryuja, which I'm definitely not going to use on Lumina because we want that other tuner. And then we'll go for this, use that. And I'm going to summon out the Spore now by banishing Scorpio, because why not? And then we'll summon out Fairy Tale Snow by banishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last card will be Giant Rex, if I can find him. He's hiding in here somewhere. Where is this pesky Giant Rex? He's a dinosaur. You think he'd be easy to see. Okay, there he is. Alright, so we're going to banish these. Put that there. Banish those 7 spells, because we don't need them. Now, here, we should summon out Glow Up Bulb. Because we have a recurable level 4 tuner. So we might as well use this time to make Nat Beast, and we will. And we'll mill the Darling Cobra. Oh well. Thank you for your service. And then we'll do this. And Synchro for this and that. We haven't special summoned off Saryuji yet. So I'll do that now. And then we'll summon this again by banishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So why not? We're at this point in the game. We don't need any of those cards anyways. Boom. Get rid of that. And that's pretty much it for our turn. We're able to triple Omega, Nat Beast, Saryuja. Next turn we're drawing a Solar Recharge, which doesn't really matter too much. Hopefully this is enough to win us the game. Sometimes it usually is, sometimes it's not, depending on what cards we knocked out of the hand. And if we knocked out literally the worst possible cards, which is definitely a possibility. Don't think that it's not, because it definitely can. So let's go ahead and shuffle up the deck, organize some things, and we'll go ahead and do one more test hand, because these ones are a little bit lengthier. Alright, we're all shuffled up, everything's all organized. Let's go ahead and do one last test hand. I'm ready for this one to be the bad one. Let's see. Okay, well, drawing that sort of saved the hand. We opened up the Brilliant Fusion, that's a-okay. Now it's just figuring out where to go from here with the hand that we've been given. So, I think right off the bat, I'm just going to Solar Recharge and ditch obviously the Felice because we don't have no other choice. We'll draw 2. Mill 2. Not bad. That kind of saved our hand. 100%. Normal summon? That right there was a lifesaver. Send that one. We're going to summon, then send, obviously. And then summon, then send. And then do that. Effect. What do we really want in Grave at this point? I think we got a lot of good cards in our hand. Let's just pitch the Spore. Because we're going to be able to normal summon one of these off of our extra normal that we're going to get from Seraphonite here in just a moment. And then I'm going to add another Brilliant Fusion. Because why the hell not? Why not have 2, right? It's just extra, I guess it's extra fodder for something, I guess. We'll make it work. Then we'll overlay into, of course, one of the stars of the show. We'll detach the Scorpio this time. That's going to summon our Invoker from the deck. And I always like to summon it in the middle zone. It's like clockwork. I like to keep everything the same up to a certain point. He was right there in the next card we were going to draw. Alright. We'll get rid of these 2 for, of course, Mrs. Radiant. See, most of these plays start off the same. Invoker into Radiant, or Invoker into Thousand Blades, and then into Radiant, and then so on and so forth. What am I doing now? I'm supposed to play Brilliant Fusion now, because now I'm looking for targets to send. I want to send, of course, Damage Juggler, because I wanted that guaranteed 3rd Earth monster to get off of, you know, for Kyrios and all that. Which we actually don't need because we have Dot Scraper in hand. But I'm still gonna send it and add it. We'll also do this. Add. Where is it? That to hand. Free special summons are cool. Alright. So that's all sorted out. Let's see what we have engraved so far. Glow Up Bulb. 1 Lightsworn monster. We're probably going to need a turbo into like a Kyrios pretty soon. Or a Saryuja perhaps. Extra normal summon will go for Dot Scraper. And now right here, I'm not going to special summon the Hat Tricker because we kind of want to save a level 4 in hand to go for. And then we'll use this. We'll send... I kind of want to send Trick Clown here. Get that summoned. We'll summon this here in the center zone. Because now we can make Minerva if we absolutely 100% need to. We're not going to summon out Thousand Blades, though. Do we want to summon out Thousand Blades? I don't think I do, honestly. I don't want to summon out Thousand Blades. So we'll do that. We'll cut the deck. We'll mill 3. Let's see what we mill. Raiden. That and a Foolish. Okay, so pretty lackluster mills, if you ask me. Now we're going to special summon this. Go here. And actually I want to put this in the far right zone, because why not? Detach. Mill 1, 2, 3. We milled Wolf, so we get to draw. Draw into another freaking Brilliant Fusion. We'll add back off Lazuli. We'll add the Garnet. Now we're left with a couple options. Actually, we're really only left with one. I never summoned Dot Scraper. That was a bit of a misplay. Because if we had Dot Scraper on field right now, because we sent it for this originally, and I'm gonna remember to summon the Dot Scraper because that kind of saves us a lot of grief because now we can go into Saryuja that much easier, and this wouldn't have been in the way of any other summons. I don't think so. Now I'm gonna go into Saryuja because we need that we need the Saryuja play kind of desperately here. So let's go into that. Draw into Recharge, Hat Tricker, Wolf, and Called By. Not giving us too much to work with. I do want to take the Recharge and the Beast because we just need the draws at this point. I think I'm going to put back the Called By and the 2 Brilliants because everything else is useless. We'll do that, and yeah, we have to get rid of that. We need to use the Recharge, I think, 100%. Then we'll use this pitch, draw into Snow and Lumina, and then we mill 2. recharging Goblin Burge. That is A-okay. Now we can special summon off Saryuja, and we'll summon this. We'll use its effect, discard this, and we can special summon a level 4 lower Lightsworn. Which, we have a Raiden engrave that we milled, because I don't think we used Raiden effect this turn. We definitely didn't. Hopefully I'm not making that mistake of using it twice in one turn, because I know that you cannot. Then let's... I probably should have put Spore back. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep a Called By in hand and put Spore back in the deck so we can mill it, because it doesn't do much in hand. I wanted to do that before I ended up milling any cards. I knew we should have put that in the deck, because cards like that, if they're not doing anything in your hand, you start usually put them back in the deck. So now we'll mill 2. 1 for 1, and Darlington. Darling Cobra. And I guess this keeps us safe from hand traps as well, so that's all fine and dandy. Now we need to... we still don't have Zephyros engrave. I'm going to summon out Glow Up Bulb now, because we didn't use Glow Up Bulb's effects. We did summon him off of... I'm trying to think how we got him on the field. I know we didn't use his effect. This is where having a good memory would help you out a lot. I just don't think we used Glow Up Bulb, so I'm going to go ahead and summon him. Mill. We milled Zephyros. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to special summon this. We'll make Nat Beast right there. So now our Glow Up Bulb has been expended. We already used our special summon off Saryuja. And now I'm going to use this to return this. And this is going to summon out Thousand Blades. We take the 400. And then we'll synchro with these two. For this, get that off the board. And we have a Spore engrave that I know we didn't use. Or no, Spore is still in the main deck, isn't he? That pesky, pesky Spore. Alright, I actually don't know what else there is we can do, to be honest. We just don't have any other tuners. I guess we could make another Saryuja, is what it comes down to. Because we didn't make a second Saryuja this game, I don't think. So yeah, let's summon a second Saryuja. Let's do this. Banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spells. And then we'll make Saryuja. Get rid of these. And we'll make Saryuja right here. In the other zone, draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we're just not drawing anything. Talk about unlucky. Let's put back all freaking 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion. I would say put back the Wolf, but we kind of want him for a rank 4, honestly. So I'll put back... I'll keep a Brilliant Fusion, because we'll have this in deck as a mill target, possibly. Do that. Then we could special summon this. Officer, you just summon this, banish however many more, 7, and then we can make a Tornado Dragon and a Dweller, and I think that's pretty much where our play ends. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of a play-by-play of this deck. It's a very interesting deck. Lightsworn plants. Very, very fun deck, and it's surprisingly not that expensive. I think most of the stuff in the extra deck has been reprinted. Sorry, just going to be reprinted, of course. You obviously don't need to get Ulti Trish and Black Rose, but, still all cheap in general. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and as always, WinterKill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one.